Hey everyone, welcome back to Coco Rex, and today we're going to be providing you with a brief update on Bitcoin's Wyckoff schematic. Let's get started. So what I want to do today is provide you with an unbiased analysis. I don't want to have any bullish bias or any bearish bias, right? So let's have a look. Now if this move had broken up like that and then just continued up, broken through these levels, that would have validated a Wyckoff accumulation, right? Because you would see this SOS play out and then continue into phase E. However, that didn't happen, right? Why didn't that happen? Because there's a lot of resistance at this zone here. I'll just move these images out of the way. So as you can see, there was that resistance from this trend line, okay? That was one resistance. And then we also have a very strong resistance around this level here. Right, previous support, previous resistance, pretty much right at that cross. That is why we had this drop. So just because we got rejected here doesn't mean we're automatically in a distribution schematic, right? For a distribution schematic to be validated, we would need to start making our way down towards these support levels and then breaking it for our drawdown, right? Now if we started seeing the price come down to these levels again, remember, the more times the support level is tested, the weaker it becomes. We've already tested it 1, 2, 3 times. Now if we go down there again, we might not be able to hold these levels, right? And then we could effectively validate a distribution schematic, okay? But currently we are in a bit of a limbo. We are in between the two schematics, right? Because we've had 1, 2, 3 touches of the resistance levels up here. We'll also see about 3 touches of resistance levels in the distribution schematic, and same with accumulation, right? So this movement here could either be a UTAD test or it could be a SOS, okay? We don't know. Now where we are currently, I think this is either a last point of supply in the distribution schematic or last point of support in the accumulation, right? So let's have a quick look. Now for an accumulation schematic to happen, I would like to see it bounce up from this golden fibs level, right? The 0.5 and the 618. Again, test this trend line for the 4th time and hopefully break it and then continue up. That's what I would like to see for an accumulation schematic to be validated, okay? And if we don't get that, if it turns out this is a distribution schematic, this will slowly just dwindle down. We could get rejected off this trend line and then just continue down towards these support levels and then break, okay? But we'll just have to patiently wait and see what happens. Like I said, only time will tell. But if we have a look on the 4-hourly, what we can see is, right after this major trend line was broken, the market has been very unstable, right? So we were in a pretty clean and tidy and a very strong uptrend before we got rejected here. So we broke this trend line. Now what we have here is a break of structure. So what if you don't know what that means, right? So initially we were in an uptrend, which means we had a higher high, higher low, okay? And then after we hit that resistance up there, we started heading down. Now a break of structure is when we change market direction, right? So we were initially in an uptrend. Now we've just broken past the previous higher low and created a lower low, and now here we've created another lower high. So we are currently in a downtrend in the 4-hourly, okay? So we'll see how this reacts, but like I said, I would like to see the price come down to this golden fib zone between 0.5 and 618 level, because that would be a healthy retracement. Because on the daily, this move was a straight 8 to 9 days of green candles, right? Which, like I said in the last video, once it gets to these resistance levels, when you have a move like that, Bitcoin would run out of steam. So a healthy retracement down to these levels would be good before we start making another leg up. Now if we can't hold these levels, we could just start dwindling down to the support levels here and then start our markdown to validate a distribution schematic, right? So at the moment all I'm doing is just patiently waiting for either one of the schematics to be validated so I can take a trade, but at the moment nothing has been confirmed yet. I know there are a lot of people out there saying this is definitely a Wyckoff accumulation schematic, or this is definitely a distribution. The truth of the matter is nothing has been validated just yet. Okay, we'll just have to wait and see. Something else that is really important when it comes to analyzing Wyckoff is volume, right? I haven't touched on that yet because I just wanted to focus on the structure and simplify this analysis as much as possible and to give you an unbiased opinion, right? But we will be looking at volume in the near future, so please keep an eye out. Now in conclusion, I just want to say that neither schematic has been validated or invalidated. We'll just have to wait and see how price plays out, but in my opinion this trend line is going to be key. Okay, if we can break above that, we'll see a little bit of bullish momentum, but if we just keep getting rejected off this trend line and start heading down to support levels, that's going to be a sign of weakness, right? So the important thing to understand is patience is key. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, but we are approaching a key moment in this whole consolidation cycle because we've had 3 tests of this resistance level, 3 tests of this support level, and 3 tests of the trend line. Alright, and as you know, the more times a key level is tested, the weaker it becomes. So let's see which one breaks first. We'll just have to wait and see, right? Thank you for listening. If you like our content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got a lot of great stuff coming out for you in terms of crypto, NFTs, Forex, stocks, and much more, right? Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. We're posting some great content over there, as well as Telegram. Okay, thank you for listening. Have a good day. Peace out.